Good morning, sir. Shall we start the meeting now?
Okay, yes, okay, we can start. Yeah, please.
Meera Harshini.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please.
Agenda, ma'am? Yeah, I think everything. Okay.
Yeah, it is fine, sir. She has to start.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Meera Harshini.
Yes, ma'am. May I start, ma'am?
Please start it.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor to be here today for this event. I would like to extend a warm welcome to all of our distinguished guests, faculty members, and fellow students who have gathered here today. Your presence makes this event even more special, and I'm grateful to have each and every one of you here. Once again, I welcome you all for this international webinar on visualizing your potential. Small cheer and great welcome makes a merry feast. Sunshine is a welcome thing. It brings a lot of brightness. So I feel too privileged to welcome Lieutenant Dr. B. Ajanta Patsasarathi, Associate NCC Officer, to welcome the gatherings as a sunshine. Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is with immense pleasure and a deep sense of gratitude that I stand before you today to extend a warm welcome to the national webinar on Visualizing Your Potential, organized by the NCC Girls Wing of our college, TSR. We are truly honored by the overwhelming response and the presence of esteemed guests, resource persons, and participants from various institutions across our country. Before we delve into the heart of today's event, I would like to take a moment to express our sincere appreciation to the management and the principal, Dr. S. Ganeshan. Their unwavering support and encouragement have been instrumental in making this webinar a reality. Their belief in the importance of nurturing the potential within each individual is what has led us here today. I would also like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to our Dean of Extension Activities, Dr. K. Arunesh, who has been a driving force behind this event. His dedication to promoting holistic development and encouraging our students to explore their full potential is truly commendable. Welcome, sir. Now, let me briefly touch upon the significance of today's topic, visualizing your potential. In a world filled with the challenges and opportunities, it has become more crucial than ever to recognize and harness our inner potential. Each one of us possesses unique talents, skills, and abilities waiting to be unlocked. This webinar aims to shed light on the power of visualization as a tool to unleash the untapped potential within ourselves. Visualizing our goals, dreams, and aspirations can serve as a guiding light on our path to success. Today, we are privileged to have three distinguished resource persons who will share their insights and expertise on this subject. Dr. Prashant Motil, an associate professor from Adarsh Mahavidyalaya, Maharashtra, who will bring a wealth of knowledge and experience to this table. Dr. E. Fatima Vazana, an assistant professor from our very own SRM College, is a shining example for how visualization can help one achieve great heights. Dr. Fazana organized an art exhibit recently at our college, and she brought out the latent talents of our department students. We have received indeed a positive response for the same from all the faculty members of our institution. And finally, Dr. M. Sudhadevi, another assistant professor from STIP SRNMC, is a dedicated educator and mentor who will provide valuable insights. We conducted a workshop at our institution for our NCC girls recently at our college, using the expertise of Dr. M. Sudhadevi. We moved most of the girls to tears at the end of the session. It is really an astonishing one to sensitize the Gen Z students. This workshop is the seed for this webinar actually. We also extend a warm welcome to all the participants from various institutions across our country who have joined us today. Your presence enriches this event and reinforces the importance of fostering a community of learners and dreamers. Last but not least, I would like to acknowledge the dedicated NCC cadets who are an integral part of this event. Your commitment to discipline, leadership, and service is a testament to the potential that lies within our youth. As we embark on this enlightening journey today, let us keep in mind that the power of visualization is not limited to personal growth alone, but also extends to the betterment of society and the world at large. Let us embrace this opportunity to learn, grow, and inspire each other to unlock our true potential. Welcome you all once again. I wish you all an enriching and insightful experience at this national webinar on visualizing your potential. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your affectionate words.
Kindly unmute yourself and then speak, ma'am. Meera, ma'am.
Meera Harshini,
Ma'am,
is unmute your mic and video and proceed.
ma'am, MC 2 பேர் பண்றாங்க ma'am.
Okay. Then ask the second one. Firstly, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Whenever a chief guest graces us with their presence, it is a rare gem, a true treasure to be treasured and celebrated. I'm humbled to introduce an eminent person, Dr. Prashant Subhashrao Murthy, Associate Professor of English Department, Adarsh Mahavidyalaya, Maharashtra. Dr. Prashant Murthy is working as an Associate Professor in Department of English, Adarsh Senior College, Amarga, District, Osmanabad, Maharashtra, India. He is the editor-in-chief of Language Literature, an international peer-reviewed open access journal. He has delivered talks as the keynote speaker in various international webinars held at Philippines, Indonesia, Thailand, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Egypt. He is the research guide of Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Aurangabad, and 7 research scholars have successfully completed their research under his guidance. He is the content developer for the syllabus of degree program at Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar Open University, Ahmedabad, Gujarat, and member of BOS in English at 5 reputed autonomous colleges across Maharashtra. He is also member of BOS in English, Savitribai Phule Pune University, Pune, and Rashtradan Tukorji Maharaj Nagpur University, Nagpur. He had chaired technical sessions, plenary sessions, and keynote speeches in different states, national and international conferences and webinars, delivered 10 lectures as the resource person at UGC, HRDC, AICTE, UGC, SRIDE centers of various reputed universities. He has delivered 20 talks as the keynote speaker and resource person in various international, national, and state level conferences, seminars, webinars. He has presented research article at international conference held at the Language Institute, Thammasat University, Thailand by UGC Travel Grant. He has also presented his paper in 20 English in Southeast Asia conferences organized by the National Institute of Education, NIE, NTU, Singapore, and Singapore Association by the National Institute of Education and Singapore Association of Applied Linguistics, SAL, Singapore. He has organized more than 75 national and international webinars during lockdown. He has published and presented various research articles in national and international reform journals. The books which are edited by him include Creative Writers on English Novelists, Emerging Issues in the English Language Teaching, ELT, English Language and Literature Teaching Trends, Techniques, Methods and Approaches, Role of ICT in English Language Teaching and Learning, Observations and Ruminations, Higher Education in India, Issues, Innovations, Challenges and Remedies, Literature and Cinema, and Literature and Culture, a Global Perspective. He is the research guide of Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar, Marathwada University, Aurangabad. He has successfully guided on research students and 4 research scholars are pursuing their PhD under his guidance. He has evaluated more than 30 PhD theses and MPhil dissertations of well-known universities across India. His areas of interest are ELT, linguistics, small, call, pragmatics, Indian writing in English, and e-content development. It's a great privilege to invite you, our resource person, Dr. Prashant Subhashra Murthy, Associate Professor of English Department, Adarsh Vidyalaya, Maharashtra, to share his views.
May I continue, ma'am?
Yes, sir, you are audible now.
Okay. Shall I continue?
Yes, please.
Okay. Something is on my screen. Okay. Anyway. Good afternoon, one and all. Respected principal of the college, Dr. S. Ganeshram, sir. And then Dean of Extension Activities, Dr. K. Arunesh, sir. And well-known nationally academic and a creative programmer, associate NCC officer, Lieutenant Dr. B. Ajanta ma'am. At the outset, I need to congratulate the entire team of Shri S. Ramsimha Naidu Memorial College for 2 basic reasons. First, for organizing national level online conference on such an innovative topic, that is visualizing your potential, which I think is the need of an hour in the present globalized situation. And second, for inviting nationally acclaimed academicians like Dr. Farzana ma'am and Dr. Sudhadev ma'am to speak on the theme of the conference. Okay. Friends, I'm going to talk about art of visualization. And as I have talked with Ajanta ma'am, that it is a very challenging topic. And actually, I have whatever I'm going to speak on this topic, I have read for when I have ma'am contacted to me about art of visualization. Then onwards, I have start reading about one book, that is Shakti Gavin's one of the bestseller creative book entitled Creative Visualization. So that I myself is very mesmerized and have a very deep impact of that book on my mind. It is a very thought-provoking book. Everyone must read that book. So I'm going to talk everything related to that book, and it is very much relevant to present topic. So friends, first we need to understand what is creative visualization. So creative visualization is the technique of using your mind, your imagination to create what you want in your life. What is creative visualization? That is the technique of using your imagination power to create what you want in your life. In simple words, visualization is the art of mental imagery, where you put your focus entirely on achieving a dream. And when you say you believe something and you are applying the art of visualization for it, you are using your mind to portray your dreams and already becoming that true. So while in the real world, nothing has changed in your mind. You are already in the state of mind where you have conquered what you were dreamed for. So there is art of visualization. It is not nothing new at all. It is not strange or unusual about creative visualization. You are already using it every day. Right now also, all the participants are visualizing something every minute, in fact. So it is your natural power of imagination, the basic creative energy of the universe, which you use constantly, whether or not you are aware of it, like the way we breathe unconsciously, right? So the this creative visualization is there in the universe, and we are constantly using it. In the past, many of us have used our power of creative visualization in a relatively unconscious way because of our own deep stated negative concepts about life. We have automatically or unconsciously expected and imagined lack, limitations, difficulties, and probably problems to be uh, overcome in our life. So to one degree or another, that is what we have created for we can say uh, creative visualization. In fact, uh, imagination is the ability to create an idea, a mental picture. We create mental picture or a feeling sense of something. In a creative visualization, what we do, we use our imagination to create a clear image, idea, or feeling of something you wish to manifest. So then you can continue to focus on that particular idea, feelings, or picture regularly until you actually achieve it. Your goal may be on any level: physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual. You might imagine yourself with a new home, or with a new job, or having a satisfactory relationship, or feeling calm about the present scenario, or perhaps with an improved memory and learning ability. Or you might picture yourself handling a difficult situation, right? Or simply to crack particular exam, or we can say have a harmonious relationship with the family members, or feel with uh, that filled with light and love. You can work on any level with this creative imagination. Let us say, for example, that you are feeling unsatisfied in your current job situation. So if you feel that the job is basically right for you, but there are certain factors. Of course, in every job, there are certain factors that needs to be improved. So you could begin by imagining the improvement that you desire, in a way that prefer, instead of preferring a new job, you should try to improve that particular situation that you need to desire, or physical setting, or infrastructure facilities, or that work, uh, the place where you are working is enjoyable, satisfactory, interacting with people, interacting with the friends, colleagues in a harmonious way, receiving appreciations from everyone, appropriate financial uh, condition, we can say, and add any other details that give you peace and important for you. So this is the way we can start, give the positive energy to that particular environment by visualizing. Look at the way painters paint certain paintings, right? Picture. So they use their creative imaginative power. Or for example, whenever we are uh, watching particular movie, we imagine that we are a part of that movie. Or if we are reading a particular book, we feel that if the writer has that kind of a capacity to visualize us to particular image. So it should be noted here that the technique cannot be used to control the behavior of others, right? It is everything related to self. So we ourselves, it is not like um, hypnotizing someone else, right? But this technique, we can use it to improve our capacity, the our posture, right? So here I would like to um, share with you one link that I'm going to actually talk in the latter part of my talk. But here in the chat box, I will share you one link. Or if possible, what I will do, I am sharing okay.
For me. So, if you're going to play, how does visualization help with that? It is everything for me. So, if you're going to play an overseas tour, say to Australia or England or something like that, I made a decision in my head that I'm going to take that best bowler. And when I train in the gym, when I'm practicing, the effect which was running in my head, me dominating that. When I train, I have music, and I'm countering that. That becomes such a reality in your head. And then when I get into that situation, I have to get back to that guy from home conditions. Do you know what will happen?
So this is the way we hope so you have seen the video.
Yes, sir.
Has the video played on the screen?
Yes, sir, but it is in the minimized screen actually. Under
Sorry?
the, yeah, it is actually played, sir. Under the screen is actually minimized, not a maximized one.
It's okay, but it was there, no?
Yes, sir, it was that.
Mhm. Okay. Now what we are back to our talk. Okay. So what I was talking here is about creative visualization. 1 minute. There is nothing on the their topic, but here something happened. Okay, wait a minute. The screen is not sharing. Sorry for the inconvenience. One minute. Give me 1 minute. Anyway, here I am talking about which part? Okay, idea makes into reality, right? We have talked about the example, and now let us move towards idea makes into reality. As rightly pointed out by Virat Kohli, right? Here, that we need to uh, put ourselves in such a situation where we can make idea make into reality. When we create something, we always create it in first in our thoughts. So a thought or idea always presides. I think I will make it dinner, like such kind of things. I need a job. So an artist first has an idea or inspiration to do something. So the way Virat Kohli said that he put himself in that condition when he is playing against Australia in that kind of atmosphere. So he imagined. So virtual kind of a thing of creative imaginations. He put himself in that particular disastrous situation where bowlers are throwing in a high speed with the bouncers. So and when he actually put himself when he actually played on the ground, he create a magic. That's how he has played against Australia and created so much records. So a builder first has a design, then builds a house. If you constantly think of illness, this is the tendency of human beings. If you constantly think of illness, you may eventually become ill. So if you have believed yourself to be beautiful, you become so. Unconscious ideas and feelings held inside of us operate in the same way. So this is the way the law of radiation and attraction is there. Uh, this is the simple principle that whatever you put out into the universe will be reflected back to you. That's why the saying goes like, as you saw, so shall you reap. So if we are basically positive in our attitude, expecting and satisfaction, happiness is there, we tend to attract and create people in such a situation and events that confirm to build positive atmosphere among us. So consciously imagining what we want can help us to manifest in our lives. So this is, if you want to crack setnet examination or to do doctorate, right? So we consciously we are creating positive atmosphere among us, and in this way we can achieve our goal in a different way, right? So here, using creative visualization, what are the things that we need to do? That is ultimate point of creative visualization, to make every moment of our lives a moment of wondrous creation, in which we are just naturally choosing the best, the most beautiful, the most fulfilling lives we can imagine. There is no person on this earth that he can imagine something odd on this earth, right? So everyone wants to be choosing the best out of it, right? So we there are certain stages that we need to follow. Four basic steps for effective visualization according to the author. That set your goal at first. Choose goals that are fairly easy for you to believe in. We are not supposed to, at first initial level, um, of course, if your goal is to become a rich person, that is okay. But if you directly um, have the goal to be one of the richest person of the world, that might be not our goal. So choose goals that are fairly easy for you to believe in, because it is very much very important for us to believe in that goal, that you feel are possible to realize in the fairly near future, right? So we need to have that kind of a goal, but step by step, we need to achieve it. Create a clear idea or picture. So imagine yourself in that situation as you desire it. Include as many as details as you can uh, to follow it. You may wish to make an actual physical picture of it as well, by making a treasure map in your mind. That is, of course, optional step, not at all necessary to follow this second step, but focus on it often. So it's not the case that you have a certain kind of dream or visualization, and in between you left it, your dream. So our focus on it clearly, yet in a light, relaxed way. It is not important to continuously think about it. So there is it is important not to feel like you are striving too hard for it, or putting an excessive amount of energy for that goal only, instead of living life peacefully. So give it a positive energy to your goal. This is the ultimate thought of our goal. As we focus on our goal, think about it in a positive, encouraging way. Make strong positive statements to yourself, that is exist, okay, that it has come and is now coming to you. See yourself receiving positive energy from the universe. So if you find that a goal has changed for you, at the certain point of time, if you want to become the rich person. So if you find that a goal has changed for you, be sure to acknowledge that to yourself first, that my goal is to uh, go to that extent only. So get clear in your mind the fact that you are no longer focusing on your previous goal, right? After cracking setnet exam, if your goal has changed to uh, achieve the highest degree of the mm, education, that is doctorate, so you need to clear your mind that now you want to target that goal. So cycle of the old and begin the cycle of the new, that is up to our mind. And our mind only knows about what is the truth and what is the we are showing off to the universe, right? So this is the way creative visualization works for only good. This is the point also that we need to think about it, right? So creative visualization works only for good, because any person, don't fear that the power of creative visualization can diffuse or it is harmful for the universe. If someone should attempt to use this powerful technique for a harmful or destructive way, that person would not only be demonstrating his or her ignorance of the law of karma, as I have rightly pointed out, that as you saw, so shall you reap. So whatever you are try to create for another will always boomerang back to you. So as an example, if you are visualizing getting a job promotion, don't envy the person above you, right? We should not envy the above rank person. So better things of a more fulfilling job, or think about the person has moved to the higher position and you have achieved that situation. So creative visualization works only for good, and we need to think in that own way only, that not in a destructive way, that someone should move from that situation or fire from that situation and I will get into that situation. uh, this is not the way creative visualization works. And affirmation is very important in the creative visualization, that affirmation are one of the, I can say that one of the most important elements of creative visualization. To affirm means to make firm. Most of us are aware of the fact that we have a nearly continuous inner dialogue with our minds. Okay, so the mind is busy talking to itself, keeping up an endless commentary about life, the world, our feelings, our problems. We can talk uh, in a true way to our mind only. So anyone who has practiced meditation knows how difficult it can be to quiet this inner mind talk, because uh, whoever is listening this talk, of course there are so many things at a present moment are going in their minds. So it is very difficult whenever you are doing meditation, who has the power to concentrate on only one thought, it is very difficult. So to quiet our inner mind talk is very difficult and challenging task. The practice of engaging in affirmation allows us to begin replacing some of our negative mind. Affirmation can be done silently, spoken aloud, written down, or even sung or chanted of such kind of statements. which you can see it, right? These are, it creates a positive energy among us every day. In every way, I am getting better and better. I am the master of my life. Everything I need is already within me. I love and appreciate myself just as I am. I feel happy just being alive. I am healthy and beautiful. So always phrase affirmation in the present tense, not in the future. Not the way I will get a wonderful new job. Instead of that, I now have a wonderful job. So make affirmations in the present tense, not in the future. I will uh, become a prime minister of India. Instead of that, so it's not your goal. Affirmation should be in the present tense. Always phrase affirmation in the positive way, more effective way, shorter and simpler way, that I am the master of my life. Uh, I love and appreciate myself just I am. I am healthy and beautiful. In such a way, feel totally right for you. Creating something new and fresh daily, it creates affirmations. Uh, it creates positive energy and change your feelings and emotions. Or try as much as possible to create a feeling of belief and experience that your affirmation can be true, because you are the right person who can think that what is true and what is not true, what are your capabilities and what are your not. So we need to work regularly on creative visualization meditation period. It is I am not the expert. I am, even though I am talking about creative visualization, thanks to captain lieutenant, we can say Ajanta ma'am, who has given me an opportunity to share such a talk with you. So we need to think going with the flow. So this is also very important way that we need to, uh, we should not, going with the flow is a very important message in the creative visualization. That means that you don't have to exert effort, to make effort to get where you want to go. You simply keep clearly in your mind whatever you would like to become. So the river of life sometimes take a storms uh, to create to achieve your goals. So in a harmonious or patiently follow the flow of the river of life to achieve or until it takes to your final goal. So we need to uh, flow with the river of life, right? So self appreciation and meditation is also important in to achieve our goal. Because unless and until we feel like, I am sure I'm giving you again and again the same example. As cricketer Virat Kohli is thinking about a difficult situation, we as a lifelong learner uh, have a certain kind of goals, certain to become a teacher or uh, to crack a UPSC examination or to become a collector. Okay, imagine yourself in some everyday situation and picture someone looking at you with a great love. Self appreciation is also very important. While meditation, it is very important that whatever I am the best. So looking at you with a great love and administration, telling you something they really like about you. Now picture a few more uh, people coming up and agreeing with you in day-to-day life that you are a wonderful person, right? Imagine more and more people arriving and gazing at you with tremendous love and respect in their eyes. Picture yourself in a such a way that everyone is applauding you, all appreciating you. So this such kind of self-appreciation is very important to boost your confidence and to achieve your goal. So this is the way we can have the affirmations like I love and accept myself completely as I am. I don't have to try to please anyone else. I like myself, and that's the way I am. So in literature also, visualization refers to the ability of the reader. Uh, of course, if you give the same textbook to all 100 students, there is a capacity of visualizing to everyone in a different way. So visualization refers to the ability of the reader to create mental image or picture of the characters, settings, or events described in the text. So if you are reading Kubla Khan, if you are reading uh, Paulo Coelho's The Alchemist, okay, uh, it is a key element of the descriptive writing, and it allows readers to become more fully immersed in the story. Visualization can be achieved through the use of descriptive language, imagery, or symbolism. Okay, so even the teacher have the that kind of capacity. Fluent readers naturally create mental images while they read. So, of course, the reading practice create more images. So these images emerge from the senses as well as emotions or your prior knowledge or experiences. If someone is situated, if you are talking about mountains, okay, and sunset at the seashore, those who are living in the mountains, they can experience more, or they have the prior knowledge about that situation more than those who are living in a different atmosphere. So however, it may not come naturally to all children. It is by practice we can visualize, or with more reading, with more exposure, with more knowledge, and we can have the uh, capacity to uh, read particular or imagine or visualize that particular situation. These are the two videos. First one is this one, and once again I will um, show you another video. Okay, otherwise I will text you through chat box. How to, it's a short video of importance of creative visualization. Okay, otherwise I will talk about it. I will share this link of this video at the end of my talk. So and I need to conclude it. Once again, I need to share my last PPT. Okay, so we need to think about a lot about these questions. So when you reading a particular text, we need to have a certain kind of questions in our mind and create. If you want to practice creative visualization, you can start thinking over with these questions. Have you ever wondered where you will be in 5 years? What your future will look like? How much you will achieve? So this is the way we can achieve the creative visualization, the more important thing is that every writer, painter, or everyone on this universe have the naturally one power, that is uh, visualization, imagination, right? So even we can see, if a director want to direct one film, he has his own creative way to put into the picture power. So this is rightly goes with this kind of quotation from the Alchemist, written by Paulo Coelho, that when you want something, the whole universe conspires in order for you to achieve it, right? So this is the way creative visualization as well as outside world uh, will help us how to achieve this creative visualization. Be in a relaxed state, visualization on larger cinema screen. So there are two ways. Most of them do meditation. Someone try to another way, that they create a larger than life image in front of them. But the most important thing, according to me, is that after you finish your visualization, do something. Acting, act. To act is very important to make it happen. Because if you are just dreaming and visualizing most of the thing, this might be reading to gain some knowledge, looking at the house or car. If you want to uh, uh, become a rich by taking some kinds of uh, visualization power, it won't happen. By taking some kinds of actions after visualization or positive energy, you establish an intention. So you are showing the universe that you are serious about your visualization. So this helps us to reduce your fear or worry about achieving something big. So creative visualization reduces your fear or worry, and to gain that achievement, it helps us to reduce our fear or worry. That is the more important. But to act, to do something is more important to achieve our goal. That is also very much important according to me. So thank you, organizer, for giving me an opportunity. uh, I need to thank Lieutenant Dr. Ajanta ma'am for giving me an opportunity to share, to learn, and to read such a creative topic, or I must say art of visualization for me. And thank you all the uh, participants for listening to me very silently. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening words.
So thank you so much for such a lucid presentation. I would like to share a few humble words about Dr. Prashant Murthy's session. Sir has just bisected the term creative visualization and explained the words creative and visualization very well. Rightly said, some like our breathing practice, creative visualization is also an unconscious practice of a human being. And it is our thinking which will reflect in our life is undoubtedly one of the principles of our life and our existence in this universe. The positive attitude renders positivity not only to the one who possesses it, but also prevails in one's atmosphere. And the other strong idea in this session is that it is our longing to get positive energy from the universe. Meanwhile, it is mandatory to render the same positive energy to this universe also. But very unfortunately, we often forget to reciprocate this positive energy of this universe. And it is needed to be practiced, as our resource person said. And Sir has explained very well the power of visualization and the significance of visualizing, and his words about affirmation. affirming with the blessings of the present is actually contributing more for a healthy and a wealthy life. But we people very often forget to affirm the positive things in our present life and are very much obsessed with the future. Sir has created an awareness in this aspect also. And truly said some self-love and self-appreciation are meant for one's well-being. And ultimately, they boost our confidence. The highlight of this session is interpreting creative visualization within the concepts of literature also. A worthy message to the young learners that reading enables visualization. And finally, a series of questions is actually an eye opener to the young minds. So with this closing remarks, actually, while I contacted Dr. Prashant Motil regarding this webinar, he reluctantly accepted our invitation as it is a novel area yet to be explored. I believe that the participants will also accept my opinion that Dr. Moti's session didn't seem to be his maiden attempt. It shows us how he has prepared sincerely for this event today, and it is a true quality of an academician to explore any new topics and interpret it in his own ways and present the same to the listener in such an interesting way. Thank you so much once again, sir, for an enlightening session.
Thank you, ma'am.
All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Ma'am is the perfect example to these lines. So I would like to introduce Dr. U. Fatima Farzana, Assistant Professor, Research Department of English, Sri S. Ramasamy Naidu Memorial College, Sattur, Tamil Nadu. Dr. U. Fatima Farzana ma'am is working as Assistant Professor in Department of English in Sri SRNM College. She is excellent in poetry, mythology, and new historicism, and etc. And she is also good as painting and watercoloring. And also she is a continuous reader. She finished her BA degree in Sadagatullah Appa College, Rahmat Nagar in Tirunelveli. And she finished her master diploma in graphics and animation in visual media. She is very intelligent and acknowledgeable person. And then she passed in it in first attempt. She finished her MA English in St. John's College, Palayankote. And finally PhD in English in St. John's College, Palayankote. She published many books, for example, Flames of Darkness, Crown of Thorns, etc. And also, she conducted many conferences for the growth to students. She has always been a supportive to our college students. With this introduction, I invite Dr. U. Fatima Farzana to share her views with.
Good afternoon, dear participants. Good afternoon to the organizer, Lieutenant Dr. Ajanta, and Dean of Extension Activities, Dr. K. Arne sir. I think I am audible to you all. Am I audible? Can you hear me?
Yes, Fatima, you're audible.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. So I would like to share my screen. Just a second. Okay, can you see the screen?
We can see your video only, Fatima. And
Okay,
not
just a second.
hasn't it started?
Yeah, I think now it is visible.
Yeah, it is visible.
Okay, ma'am. Sorry for the delay, dear participants. So my topic is art for therapy. It is a quite simple topic, and it has a lot to do with visualization, as Dr. Mote has suggested in the previous lecture. So first, I'll be giving a little bit of an explanation on modern art and how it relaxes the mind, how it reduces the stress. And then afterwards, we'll be doing a little bit of a demonstration. So I hope the participants are ready with the stationery that I have suggested. So if you don't have it, it's all right. You can get it ready now. I just want you to have a black pen. Okay, just a black gel pen is enough. If you don't have a gel, a ballpoint will do, and an A4 sheet or a notebook, but the sheets should be plain. Okay, this is what we are going to do today. So after the session, we will be doing a demonstration. So what exactly is this art for therapy? So it has been practiced by psychologists and psychotherapists for many centuries. It is basically something that heals the mind by using the creativity that a person already has. So for this, you need not become an expert artist. You need not learn anything new. So whatever you have is enough. So we use the creativity that is existent, that is inherent in everyone to improve our mental process. And why do we do this? Because we have to improve our mental and emotional well-being. So this art for therapy, it resolves issues, it solves problems, it improves creativity, manages behavior, reduces stress, and improves your self-esteem and helps you better express yourself. Now, the great question, do you need to be an artist to do this? No, there is no necessity. There is no need for any basic training. What you have is enough. And there is no right or wrong. You need not strive for perfection because nature is rarely perfect. Have you ever seen a perfect tree, a perfect leaf, or a perfect flower? No. The beauty lies in imperfection. So we are not going to use any mathematical tools, just a compass, because if we don't know how to draw a circle perfectly, it's all right. Whatever you have is enough. Okay, so as I said, nothing needs to be perfect. And while we are going to do it, we are going to do a bit of self-reflection also. Now, if you look at the history of art for therapy, it is not a new term. It has been introduced by Adrian Hill in 1942. And Adrian Hill is an artist as well as a psychotherapist, and he himself was recovering in a sanatorium when he came up with this idea, a brilliant idea, to use art to enhance the physical as well as mental well-being. But if you go back to the history, this has been around for a lot of time. Even right back in 2500 BC, ancient Egyptians were the first to depict this kind of drawing. They called it grave art. They decorated the graveside tombs with this kind of line drawings, botanical drawings in the necropolis, especially to decorate the tombs of the pharaohs. Okay, I will show you my art at the end of this session. Okay, and if you look at the history of this, I'm sure many of you are good at mandala art, Zen art. Okay, many of you may have an idea about calligraphy, and most of you participate in many competitions. So I have seen you doing Rangoli in the college campus. Okay, so we are going to go through these very quickly. So the first one that I would like to talk about is mandala art. This was very ancient. This is very ancient. It was practiced in 1500 BC. And it originates in the Rig Veda. Mandala basically means a circle. So what does this do to our mental well-being? It encourages introspection. It was and it is a meditative tool in Buddhism, and it is also practiced by the Celts and many people throughout the world. The psychotherapist Carl Jung has said that mandala art encourages self-understanding. It teaches us who we really are, self-acceptance, And it also encourages us to understand our unhealthy thoughts and behaviors. Because when you create a piece of art, a lot of thoughts prompt out. And if you record this, you can easily find out what your weaknesses are and you can avoid them. Zen garden or Zen art, this has its origin in China in AD 502, and later it was perfected by the Japanese master Suzuki Zen. So that is why it has its name Zen. And many of you might have seen this kind of art usually depicted in gardens where people usually decorate the sand, with the patterns that are shown in the picture, just a set of concentric circles will do, and pebbles. Okay, and the photo on the left side is actually a broken teapot. This type of art is called a kintsugi in Japanese, where broken pottery, broken cups and plates are rejoined by melting gold and joining those pieces with gold. So what is the basic idea here? Nothing is perfect. Everything can be done again. Life gives you second chances and we have to utilize these chances. So that is the message of this art. And you have to accept your existence because nobody is perfect. So Zen uses minimalism because it is basically on the idea that less is more. Calligraphy, which has its origins in Greek, kalos, which means beauty, and graphein, which means to write. Once again, this goes back to 2400 BC, and it was developed by the Egyptian hieroglyphics, where people painted their text on walls of the palaces and on grave sites. Then it was also done by Chinese and the Arabians for decorating carpets. Even the Quran is basically full of calligraphy. And after that, illuminated manuscripts were circulated before the printing press came into existence. And these sort of handwritten books had drawings and paintings from the Bible depicted all over the borders. So what does calligraphy do? It aims to perfect your existence by correcting your handwriting and thereby correcting your mental processes, improves personality, vigor, and gives mental energy. Rangoli. Many of you are already perfectionists with Rangoli. So this is based on the elements and the meanings of the elements, like blue was taken from the sky, green from water, going back to the tale of Lopamudra, who was the wife of sage Agastya Rishi, who invented Rangolis to help her husband worship the gods and goddesses. And this is done to welcome the deities, to offer food to the insects and other beings, but it is also an expression of the self. And finally, this is folk art. This is very popular in Mexico, where it is done during the Day of the Dead that falls on October 31st, which is Halloween in the English calendar. And if you have seen the animated movie Coco, I think you have understanding of this because in that movie, this is depicted very clearly. So on the right side, you can see sugar skulls made of sugar that were left as offerings on the graves to please the dead ancestors. And if you look at this very closely, you can see how intricately it is made. The people do it with a lot of effort, a lot of creativity to respect, to admire their ancestors, to offer them something from the world of the living. And they also did this on plates, on posters, on carpets. Chocolate coffins were made, death marks were offered. Okay, all of this showed the love and the affection the living beings had for their dead ancestors. Now to the practice session. So as I said, just take a black gel pen, that is enough. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Yes. And I'll be showing you some of the artwork that I have done. So first I told you about the Egyptian line art. So this is it. So this is what they did on the walls of the castles and the grave sites. This was done in 2500 BC in ancient Egypt. And you can see that I have copied the hieroglyphics here. Okay. So this is that one. Then mandala art. This is an example of a dream catcher. created with mandala art. And if you look closely, you can see the intricate designs. It takes a lot of time and patience. It improves your patience. The feathers, all this takes a lot of time, and basically it improves your personality. That is the purpose why we are creating this kind of mandala art. So now we'll be doing a bit of doodles. Okay, so this is hand lettering, basically a form of calligraphy. So you can see all the styles. If you go to MS Word, you can see the different types of fonts, right? Similarly, all these are different styles of hand lettering that I have done. Okay. And these are some watercolor doodles, herb doodles. Okay, this is, for example, this is a rosemary, and this is a money plant. Okay, this is watercolor doodling. Okay, I think, yeah, this is what I have done. Yeah, and this is a line drawing of a rose. Okay, this looks exactly, many of you may have noticed that this looks like printing. It does not look like a drawing, but this is a drawing. It is called a botanical line drawing. It is done with micro tip pens, fine liner pens. Okay, this is the same drawing that is done with fine liner pens, but this is a depiction of a human portrait, a face of a character that appears in Netflix, the series Vikings. Okay, so you can see the fur clothing that she's wearing, and how the pen tip has been handled here to create this sort of effect. Yes, now we are going to do a little bit of activity. Yes, so this is a black gel pen, a very ordinary black gel that you can buy for 7 rupees, I think so. Yeah, Flair Hydra Gel. Okay, this pen is good for drawing. So here I have done some steps already because we don't have much time. Okay, so are you all ready with your pencils and your papers and black pen? It would be good if some student representative answered for me. Meera, Harshini, or Saskia, or someone in the team?
Yes, ma'am. We are ready.
Yes, good, Meera. Okay, yes. So just look at this. I have done some steps here. Okay, I will show you how to do this. You can use this for embroidery or for other artwork that you want to do. So first, before we do this, we are going to take three deep breaths. Okay, just close your eyes and do it. Relax. Three, it's over. Okay, so first, once again, let me remind you, you need not be perfect. Okay, the drawing needs, it's just a representation. You need not be perfect. Okay, so we are going to do this rose. Okay, this is what we are going to do now. Yeah, okay, I'll show you what you're going to do. Yes, so first, just make this kind of a marking. It looks like a candle flame. Okay, tiny candle flame. Yeah, so first, make this kind of a very tiny candle flame sort of a marking with your black pen. It's okay, you need not go for pencils and erasers. Nobody is an artist here. Okay, and this need not be perfect, as I already told you. So once you have done that candle flame, next, create 2 circles around it, like this. Okay, a circle to the left, a small circle here to the right, and a little bit of a small leaf-like thing here in the bottom. So first candle flame, 2 circles to the left and right, and a tiny leaf, another sort of circle here to the bottom. Okay, After this, create more circles around it. Okay, so now I have created more circles. Yeah, on the top, left, right, here also. So once again, I'm reminding you, you need not be perfect. Okay, the circles should not be equal. That's the thing. Don't measure it. The circles should not be equal. They should be unequal in size. Okay, just like this. Don't go for perfection. Now we'll be drawing some petals. The same circles, but just do the sort of wiggly lines over here. The same petals, but a jagged line. Okay, a jagged line here, just three. One here, one on the top and one on the bottom. But instead of circles, just wiggle your pen and create a sort of a jagged lines. Okay. Then go for more petals. More petals. Okay. More petals to the left, to the top, to the right, and to the bottom. No circles this time, just petals. Just create a sort of wiggly line like this. Okay, for the petals. They should not be equal. Don't make them equal. Okay, just draw the smaller one, a bigger one, smaller one, bigger one. And the final petal layer should be like this. Okay, once again, just create this top, bottom, left, right. Okay, they should not be equal. Don't make them equal. Okay, we are not creating a rose. We are just creating a representation of a rose. And finally, we are going to draw some leaves to the left and the right side. Just some small. First, you can draw one leaf like this. Okay, then like this. Draw two leaves, a tiny stem and a leaf at the end. Two leaves here and one leaf here. Okay. Then you can color it. I mean, not the whole thing, okay, because nature is never perfect. Remember that. You can color it, you can add lines, you can create dashes. Okay, like this. Don't color the whole thing black. Color one black, little bit of lines here, lines, half color, half black, half lines. Yes. So this is the final finished rose doodle that we have done. You can use red color for this later. You can try the same exercise with red pen and green pen. And now we are going to do the same thing with a bit of a visualization, because that is the theme for the day. So when you drew the first candle flame here, take a deep breath, then draw it. Okay, you can do this later after the lecture is over. Then for the first circle, another deep breath. Okay, and for the three little circles, one deep breath, and imagine yourself filling up with a light. Okay, you are a being of light. Then for the petals, you are a being of light standing in a garden of roses. That is what you have to imagine. Okay, when you are going to draw the first layer of petals, you are a being of light and you are standing in a garden of roses. Okay, and for the next layer, the final layer of petals, imagine yourself plucking the roses in the garden and smelling them. When you are imagining yourself as smelling the roses, try to think about the fragrance of actual roses. It's okay if you don't get the fragrance. None of us are good at visualization. Just imagine what a rose would smell like. And finally, when you're drawing the leaves, once again, you can think of yourself as a being of light. Take 3 more deep breaths and come back to your normal self. So this will take some 2 or 3 minutes, and within that time, you would have relaxed yourself and reduced your stress. So Meera, Harshini and Saskia, is it over?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you try it?
Yes, ma'am. May I show it?
Okay, thank you, Sumati ma'am. I did not realize that you are here in the session. Thank you for your comment. Yes.
Thank you
So
so
for
much,
the-
ma'am. for your notable.
Okay. Yes. Then next, I will show you very quickly. I will go over some 3 or more drawings. Okay, I'll be going fast here because I have to give time for the next speaker also. Okay. So 2 or 3 more drawings very quickly. Yes. And now we'll be doing a pot of lavender. Okay, a potted lavender here. So first you'll be drawing a cup like this. Okay, a tiny cup. Then just draw 3 or 4 branches coming out of the cup like this. Then we are going to draw the lavender. First create a tiny loop on the top, then left and right, then bottom like this. Fill up the whole branch similarly, like this. Okay, it should not be perfect. Don't make it all equal. Like this. They should not be equal. Just keep it in mind. Okay, you have created this. Then complete the pot. Okay, we have completed the pot and we have placed a saucer beneath the pot. Some more sticks of stray lavender to complete the picture here. So this is a small doodle of a lavender plant here, okay, which you can create in 1 minute. It approximately takes just 1 minute, and within that time you would have relaxed yourself. Now I will show you another small doodle of an aloe plant. Okay, just make this small curve like this. We are going to create a rounded pot. Then create this from the sides. Okay, it's just a depiction of a ceramic bowl into which the aloe plant is going to be placed. Now draw this just like a candle flame. It should be pointed on the top. Draw 5 more leaves like this. Don't make all the same size and don't make them perfect. They should be imperfect. Draw some more on the inside and the outside. Okay, like this. Now you can decorate the pot. Just do some sort of decoration like this. So this is an aloe plant. Okay, you can do plenty like this. I will show you what I have done. This is a mandala art of a boat that is sailing on the sea. Actually, I wanted to do this today with you, but that is why I asked you to bring a compass. But this will take a lot of time. So you can do this. It's quite simple. Just draw some circles, concentric circles with the compass, and create the impression of a boat sailing on the sea. You can use color pens. I have used black, ordinary black gel, which I am showing you here. The same variant in blue color. Then light blue and purple stick pens. I have used stick pens to create this art and create a sky with the same purple and blue stick pen. Okay. And these are some doodles which I have created. So you can do this. Okay, it's a representation of leaves. You can see the different leaves. All this will take just approximately 50 or 60 seconds, 1 minute to create. Okay. Then these flowers you can create. These are very simple. Okay, very simple flowers, very easy flowers. So if I get a chance to do this physically offline, then I can teach you personally what you have to do. These are some cacti doodles. Okay, various types of cacti which I have done. Yeah. So I think I would like to just conclude the session. Okay, with this. Let me just show you some more drawings which you can do when you are free. This is a watercolor pot, a flower pot. It is very simple. Okay, just you have to draw this pot first and create bare outline of a branch sticking out of the pot. Okay, just it is done with watercolor, which you can do in a very short period of time. This is a rose with watercolor. This takes some time, but once you master it, you can do it. Okay, some flowers. Okay, these flowers look like balls. Okay, so it's very easy. The method is very easy. You just have to create a light and dark contrast with different paints. That's all. And don't forget the visualization technique. You have to imagine yourself standing in a garden or standing on the seashore. Whenever you do this, to have the relaxing effect. A hedgehog doodle with watercolor. You can do this in 10 minutes if you have brush and watercolor. Okay, this is a painting of the sea. It's done with watercolor. It takes just approximately an hour to do this. Okay, you can see the trees here are doodles, just like I showed you. They are not real trees. Okay, but if you look from a distance, you can see it gives the impression of a real coconut tree. So when you're doing this, you have to imagine yourself standing on this spot. That's the visualization. Okay, just imagine yourself standing here. You can feel the breeze in your hair, the breeze flowing through you. You can imagine the cold waves touching your feet. Okay, the birds flying in the air, they're making some sort of sounds, some beautiful sounds. Okay, all this you have to imagine. Only then you can create. That's the purpose of art. Another leaf doodle. You can do this with sketch pens and marker pens, stick pens. Okay, this is a thistle, a wildflower. It's a drawing. Once again, it may look like a printout to you, but this was created with this technical drawing pens. Okay, so don't think that you can do this only with those kind of pens. You can do it with the ordinary black gel pen. Don't forget, the ordinary things are always most extraordinary. So a watercolor tortoise. Okay, tortoise. You can draw a tortoise and you can just color it. It does not have to be perfect, because as I'm telling you again and again, art is not perfect. Neither is nature. God has not created all beings in perfection. Okay, you can just create a pen drawing of a tortoise and it's equally good. Okay, so I would like to conclude this session by giving my thanks to Lieutenant Dr. B. Ajanta for giving me this wonderful opportunity. And the Dean of Extension Activities, Dr. Kiarne sir. I would like to thank the principal and the management, my colleagues, and my dear students for listening very patiently to me, for trying out the doodles that I have shown you. So if we get another opportunity to do this physically in an offline mode, it would be really nice, because art cannot be taught through the online mode. And don't forget, dear students, you can draw these kinds of doodles that I have shown you when you are stressed. There are thousands of videos available in YouTube, and you can even have PDFs. There are PDFs, free PDFs available which show you how to do this. Okay, you can do this whenever you're stressed, anxious, or when you're worried. It just takes a minute to come back, to make your mind come back to the normal. So a 10-minute practice every day is enough. It relaxes you and it prepares you for the next activity. Okay, and don't judge yourself based on your art, because nobody is perfect. And if you can't create it perfectly, it's all right. We are all beginners. Okay, so just relax and have fun for the rest of the day. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Fatima Fazana. This session is undoubtedly a feast from the artist and a creative personality like our resource person, Dr. Fatima Fazana. And a few words about her session. Dr. Fazana has started her session with the certain theoretical aspects of art, like the description of art, its history, its kinds, and the detailed exploration of each kind with its significance and the contributions. A few take-home messages from Dr. Fazana's session. In her words, art is actually pouring out one's creativity along with one's thought also. The arts have given me a sound message that no one is perfect and there is nothing to worry about it. We can recreate it at any time. And the arts have strengthened our minds. Even the very common Rangoli is also interpreted well with our life in this session. And as her colleague, it is not a surprise for me to witness her creative works. I hope that the participants from other institutions will be surprised, definitely. And I need to tell here that she has just shown a few of her works. Time is definitely not enough for us to explore her creative works at her talk. To tell you about Dr. Fazana in a nutshell, she is a walking library and an art museum. Just with a pen and a sheet, she made most of her participants into an artist today. And she made us create our own therapy for our healthy physique and mind. Dr. Fazana made this session more practical and effectively by engaging the participants with their arts. And definitely, this session is truly a therapy to us. Thank you, Dr. Fazana, once again.
Thank you, ma'am,
Thank you.
for giving me this great opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your effective session.
Thank you, Meera, Harshini, and Saskia. You girls are doing a great job.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
To be inspired is great, but to be an inspiration is an honor. By this saying, next I had like to introduce Dr. M. Sudha Devi, ma'am, Assistant Professor, Research Department of English, Sri SRNM College, Satur. It's my immense pleasure to introduce her to you all. Dr. M. Sudha Devi, ma'am, is working as Assistant Professor in Department of English, Sri SRNM College. She had diasporic literature in English. She finished her BA in SRNM College. She finished her BA in Saurashtra College, Madurai, and the long time gap, she finished her MA in Saurashtra College in Madurai, and then MPhil in English in Saurashtra College in Madurai, and finally PhD in English, Bishop Herbal College, Tiruchi. And then she get a job in Sri SRNM College, Satur. She published and attended international journals and international conferences and seminar in various colleges and places. She conduct a conference and seminar in various colleges to women and language. She conduct a conference to women and language in Fatima College, Madurai. It's a pleasure to hear with you, ma'am. It's a great honor to welcome you, ma'am. Dr. M. Sudha Devi, ma'am, Assistant Professor of English Department from SRNM College, to share her views on visualizing your potential. Ma'am, please share your words.
Am I audible?
Your voice is feeble, Dr. Sudha Devi.
No.
Your voice is feeble. Better you can talk over your device instead of you. Dr. Sudha Devi, please remove your headphone and better talk over your device.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, it is better now.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, thank you very much for the organizing committee members, especially Lieutenant Dr. Ajanta, for giving me this wonderful opportunity to share my views on scientifically proved creative visualization techniques for legendary life. Can I share the screen? Is this visible?
Not it, actually.
What about now?
No, Sudha, not it, actually.
Can you do me a favor?
Yes,
Actually, I shared the PPT to you too.
okay. Shall we share it on your behalf?
Yeah, please.
Just,
I'm sorry.
that's okay.
Dear participants, I'm sorry. Yeah, already I shared.
Just a minute, Dr. Sudha
Yeah.
Devi, I'm just downloading it.
I sent in WhatsApp.
Yeah, I'm just downloading it.
Okay. Yeah, let me begin. Ma'am will help me. I'm Dr. M. Sudha Devi, Assistant Professor of English, SRNM College, Satu. Already this is my third session. I hope everyone is feeling very tired. Are you all? No, you should not. Arise, awake, and stop not till your goal is reached. With this quote, let me begin my session. I think Madam will show the PPT. My topic is, yeah, second one. Second slide.
Okay.
Scientifically proved creative visualization techniques for legendary life. This is my topic for today's presentation. Why I chose this topic? Because why I chose this topic, Dr. Radhinta, can I change the slide or the control is in your hand?
It is with me only, actually. You just tell me, I will change the slides.
Okay, okay then. So this is the title I'm going to discuss today. Next, why I chose this topic for today's discussion, because next please. I chose this topic because at the age of 22, next slide, yeah, here. I faced a lot of personality development related problems like lack of communication, lack of time management, lack of everything, lack of health. I can give you the big list. So here, at that time, an educationalist suggested me to read, to come out of all these obstacles. That is, the very first book I read at the age of 22, I started practicing, that is creative visualization. These two words, these two powerful words were coined by Shakti Gawain. So this book is having very close link to The Power of Visualization, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, Dr. Joseph Murphy, and the next book is Goals. These 4 books are very important in my life because which gave me a lot of personality development related exercises. These 4 books, not just for reading alone, we are supposed to practice it very effectively. Next, please. Next, please. The creative visualization techniques. The creative visualization now has very close link with subconscious mind. If we want to understand creative visualization very clearly, we should know about subconscious mind also thoroughly. So who used this creative visualization techniques? Scientists, writers, successful entrepreneurs, world achievers, like in sports, film, art, medicine, lawyers, engineers, educationalists, all these people used in this universe. In this session, you and me are going to use CVT, that is creative visualization techniques, very effectively. Are you all ready? Because it is not just only the theory, it is theory come practical. We are going to practice it. Next, please. Here, I would like to highlight The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. This book was written by Joseph Murphy. You're supposed to read this book if you want to understand the importance and the power of creative visualization techniques very effectively. If not the full book, I request you to read at least chapter 12, because in this chapter, the writer very clearly described that how scientists used creative visualization techniques very effectively in their life. The very first scientist, that is Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla was a brilliant electrical scientist. What he says, in his career, he didn't commit any mistake. There was no flaw for the past 20 years because of his subconscious mind. Because of his subconscious mind, he used all the electrical devices very effectively. And one more example here, the scientist's name is Agassiz, a distinguished American naturalist. He could find solution for all the environmental related issues in America because of his subconscious mind. That too, while he was sleeping, he says in this book very clearly. I request you to read at least chapter 12. Next slide, please. Even players. Today morning, sir also showed one beautiful video how the cricketer used creative visualization technique very effectively. So here, one athlete, he was the greatest world recorder in long jump and high jump. His name is Chris Fell. One of his interviews, an interviewer asked a question to Chris Fell, what is the secret of his success? He clearly says that my mind falls first and then my body. Generally, what we feel, if he is a long jumper or a high jumper in the ground, definitely first body falls. But here he uses his subconscious mind very effectively in his life during the practice time. And so he says in the interview, my mind falls first and then my body. Here, Albert Einstein, the scientist, also very clearly illustrates about creative visualization. Creative visualization is nothing but our own imagination. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Einstein, he was a very famous scientist. He used subconscious mind very effectively, creative visualization techniques every day. And then he says that whatever you consume in your mind, it attracts in your life. Okay, this theory is enough. Now let's do it practically. It is online session. I may not notice what you're doing, which is impossible, but try to cope up. If you're busy with some other activities in the kitchen or somewhere else, please, all of you, pay your attention here. Sit quietly. This is practical now. Let's sit quietly. Create, next slide, please. Creative visualization is nothing. It is very easy. Just 4 steps. Step 1, sit quietly. Step 2, take deep breath. Step 3, set your goal. And the last step is believe your goal and give life for your goal. That's it. Shall we do this? Or you all doing different activities at your home? Can you please cope up? Okay, let me start. Sit quietly first. Take deep breath. Here, I showed Malala's picture. Let us all imagine this picture, or just look at the screen. If you couldn't imagine immediately, look at the screen. You have to imagine you're in Malala's place. I imagined I'm in Malala's place. I received Nobel Prize. Okay, I received Nobel Prize. I'm giving life for my imagination. I believe very strongly, definitely I'll also receive Nobel Prize like Malala. Okay, I took 3 minutes. 3 minutes exercise. Sit quietly, take deep breath, picture, imagine a picture. You should have a picture like this, okay? And give life for that. Now it comes in your real life. This is what creative visualization is. You feel very easy, right? I hope you feel very, very easy. But most of you are telling, or most of you are thinking in your mind that, next slide, please. What? This madam has become mad or what? If we do these 4 steps, can we achieve everything in our life? Is this possible? You'll be thinking that, right? I'll be talking about scientific facts behind this creative visualization in the next slide. Okay, we can use this creative visualization techniques very effectively for your healthy life, wealthy life, happiness, satisfying relationship, prosperity, inner peace, harmony, self-esteem, self-confidence, for your mega achievements too. I'll be teaching, or I'll be discussing in the future, I mean, within 10 minutes, how you're going to use creative visualization techniques in all these areas to lead a meaningful and fruitful life. Next. Yeah. If I say that, if you just do 4 steps, sit quietly, deep breath, give life for your picture, and it will become reality. If you do these 4 steps, you can achieve everything in your life. If I say like this, most of the people may say that this lady has become mad. Yes, most of you are thinking at your home like this. Now I'll tell you the scientific facts behind this creative visualization techniques. Step 1, sit quietly, take deep breath. All of you do it, please. Just for 30 seconds or 10 seconds, sit quietly. Take deep breath. Yes, listen to your breath sound. All of you, please do it. Observe your inhale, exhale very carefully. Yeah, whenever you do this activity, automatically the subconscious mind starts functioning very effectively. The subconscious mind is nothing but our right side brain, which is also called as alpha state. alpha state of mind, beta state of mind. I'm in beta state of mind. You're in beta state of mind. You can't achieve anything in beta state of mind unless you practice your alpha state. That is, we have to practice, we have to invoke our subconscious mind every day. Whenever you invoke your subconscious mind properly, automatically the right side brain starts functioning very effectively. Which is possible if we use creative visualization techniques very effectively in your life. 3 more important scientific facts behind CBT is neuroanatomical process, which means that brain efficiency process. Our brain definitely gets efficiency. It takes the role of powerful output. It gives the role of powerful output because of neuroanatomical process. Neuroanatomical process happens whenever you sit quietly, take deep breath, whenever you're absorbing your inhale and exhale tube properly, automatically neuroanatomical process starts in your brain so that the brain can give efficient or powerful output in your life. And the next very important point, scientific fact here is, whenever you use 5 senses in your life, because whenever you use creative visualization, you'll be using all the 5 senses, right? You'll be seeing the picture, you're giving the life for your picture. At that time, brain gets too much of immune system. Immune system is very much important in our life, especially for our brain. The 4th point is neuroplasticity. This neuroplasticity is having close link with creativity. Just like that, you can't get creativity in your life, because wherever you go for a job, people say that creativity is important in this career, creativity is important in your life. Where can I get that creativity? Can you get from the medical shop, or can you get from any other supermarket? No, it's not possible. You can get only from your mind. That too, especially from subconscious mind. So the subconscious mind starts activating very effectively. At that time, neuroplasticity also starts functioning very effectively. Because of that, we can implement creativity in our real life. I hope you understood these 4 points. If my presentation is not very clear, or you need some more reference, already I said 4 books in that. Especially, I request you to read The Power of Subconscious Mind. In that chapter 2, the writer spoke about all these scientific points behind creative visualization techniques very effectively. Next, please. Yeah, the next important point here is only 30% of the people use right side brain, that is subconscious mind, brain side. 70% of the people are using left side brain. Scientists, achievers, all the Himalayan task achievers used only right side of the brain, not the left side. So in my presentation, I'll be telling you, or I'll be teaching you how to use the subconscious mind very effectively in our life. Because even we have to achieve something in our life. We don't like to lead an ordinary life, right? Even we have to transform ourselves into an extraordinary. If you want to become extraordinary in your life, definitely you have to use right side of the brain, which is possible only by using creative visualization techniques. Next, please. Personally, I read creative visualization, Shakti Gawain's book. I didn't even miss even a single technique in my life. Please believe me. At the age of 22, I started reading this book, Shakti Gawain's creative visualization. I used these techniques for my communication skills, self-confidence. Even today, I'm using it, family and professional relationship development, and for my health, wealth, happiness. I request you to read that book too, because in this 45 minutes or in this 1 hour, definitely I can't teach you everything. It's better if you read that book so that you can get much knowledge, you can practice it, you can flourish in your life like anything. Next slide, please. Okay, you'll be having the next question. When can I do this practice? Where can I do it? How often? What are the techniques? Because if you just click in Google, CVT techniques, creative visualization techniques, you'll be having plenty of techniques. Okay, not just 1 or 2. If you read all those techniques, your mind start reeling, your head start reeling which technique to be followed. Here, I can make it a bit clear. That is, what are the techniques you can use? When? First, let me answer the first question. When can you use the CVT? Night just before sleep or early in the morning. First step. Then you should choose a particular place. If you're doing the CVT in your home, choose a particular place. Or if you're traveling very often, no problem at all. How often can I do this practice? 1 hour once, thrice a day, twice a day, or per day 3 times, or per day 5 times, per day 2 times. It's up to you. How often you do CVT, you can reach the success, you can get the success very fast. Now, pictures. What do you want to do? Pictures. I mean, you should collect so many pictures related to you, whatever you want to achieve. Pictures are very much important. Next is videos. Videos, you can download some videos from Google, or you can shoot personally to reach your life vision. The choice is yours. Next is imagination. Like Albert said, imagination attracts. Whatever you imagine, Albert Einstein says that whatever you imagine in your life, you will get it, sure. So you can imagine just. Next is affirmations. Affirmations, get up early in the morning, refresh, shout like anything. Shout, I'm healthy. Yes. Sharmila is here. Volunteer Sharmila. Volunteer Sharmila is here. Okay. Let me continue. I'm healthy. Sharmila is the co-host. Okay. Sharmila, shall we do the affirmation now together? Yes, Sharmila.
Yes, Sharmila, you can try to unmute yourself.
Okay, any other volunteer?
She is
If not-
available. She is available.
Okay, any volunteer is okay for me. Shall we do the affirmation? Dear participants, we are supposed to do the positive affirmation. That is just these 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 lines, these 5-line affirmations is common for everyone's life. Shall we?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Repeat it with me. Repeat with me, okay? Just say with me. I'm healthy.
I'm healthy.
I'm wealthy.
I'm wealthy.
I'm energetic.
I'm energetic.
I'm powerful.
I'm powerful.
I'm growing daily in job or business. I'm growing daily. I'm growing daily.
I'm growing.
Daily.
I'm growing.
I'm growing. Yeah. Okay. These 5 affirmations is common for everyone's life. So I request you to repeat affirmations in your brain. How many times, how often you can repeat it. Next slide, please. Yes, already I spoke about importance of pictures. I need this office in my life. Okay, you can take the picture whatever you want to take. You have to design, you have to create your own pictures, whatever you want to achieve in your life. If you go to Google, you can get plenty of pictures, but Here, the creative visualization now. Researchers say very particularly, you should take one particular picture which is suitable for you, which your mind believes. I saw so many pictures in Google, but most of the pictures, I didn't get much attachment with those pictures. But this particular picture, it created a kind of attachment. I thought I can have this office, I can have this home. So this picture, I have it in most of the places at my home. Please believe, I'm not telling it just for my presentation purpose. CVT techniques transformed my life in so many ways, so many positive ways. So like this kind of picture, you can also frame, stick your photo in one corner. Daily you see to the picture, you can stick it, don't use your mobile, okay? You can stick in your bedroom or kitchen, even in the bathroom, wherever you go, wherever you see the pictures very often. Definitely that particular picture registers in your neurosense, especially in your brain, which comes in your life. You can get that very soon in your life. That is the value of, or the power of CVT picture. Next, please. Yes, I used CVT for my stage fear. Most of you have stage fear, right? You can't say that, no, ma'am, I don't have stage fear. No, you can't say that. Everyone has this stage fear. If you want to come out of stage fear, what do you want to do? What can you do? If you join in classes, it's not going to give 100% of the result. Definitely no. You should create a picture like this. I designed this picture for my development. So how such a big wrong it is. I'm standing in between. That lady is me only. Okay. So I'm standing in between. It's my imagination. It's my creativity, creative visualization technique. I'm standing in between. I'm addressing to all these eminent people. Okay, I imagine this every day in my life because it registers in my subconscious mind, so that it becomes reality. If not today, at least within 2 years or within 1 year, it will come. Automatically, I can come out of stage fear. Dear friends, you can also use this technique. Next, please. Pranic healing scientist. His name was Master Chokatsui. If you just type in Google Pranic healing scientist, you can see his picture. He did research on these areas, that is scientific prayers, music, and angel meditation, cleaning your home. We all clean our home using Lysol and other home care products, right? But he says that using colors to clean your home, it gets automatic positive energy. He also speaks about color therapy for healing. If you go to the doctor, just he can treat only your physical body, right? He can give some capsules. Again, you may get that pain. For example, if you have knee pain, you're going to the doctor and approaching him, he gives some medicines, drugs. Immediately, you can't come out of that knee pain. For that purpose, he uses color therapy for healing. I studied this. I'm deserving to speak about pranic healing here because I'm the pranic healer. I did nearly 3 to 4 diploma courses. I too heal many people, things like that. So color therapy for healing. All these are scientifically proved treatments. You have to study about this too, that is pranic healing. How color therapy is much useful for healing our diseases. He wrote many books. Master Chokatsui, pranic healing scientist, wrote many books. I request you to read books and study some courses also. Next, please. Shall we do music meditation now? Music meditation. Music plays a very important role in creative visualization techniques. Music plays very important role because without music, the world is like meaningless one, right? So I'm ready for music meditation. I can't say it is a meditation. It is music CVT. Yes, music CVT. I'm playing it now. Oh, I can't play, right?
Dr. Subha, may you know whether it is the second link you have shared it with me?
Just a second. Let me tell you which one.
Yeah, please. I think the third one, Sony Music. Oh la la.
It ends like south. I mean,
Okay, I got it.
got it?
Yes, just
The link ends with the word Sony Music South.
yeah, I got it.
Okay. Are you all ready to dance? Creative visualization technique is having link with.
Dr. Subha, should I share the screen also?
I mean, no. Yeah, it is just only audio. Audio is enough.
Audio, okay, fine.
Dear participants, creative visualization technique has very close link with music too. Shall we all dance now? Are you all ready? Sitting and dancing. Yes, which refreshes our mind. Not only refreshes our mind, which also kindles our subconscious mind, right side brain, everything.
Shall I play it?
Yeah, please. Lieutenant also should dance with us.
Sorry?
Lieutenant also has to dance with us, I said.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Participants, if you are willing, you can just on your video.
Shall I play it now?
Yes. Not the entire song, Janta ma'am.
You just tell me when I have to stop it.
Okay. Dew is not coming.
Sorry?
Can others listen the song?
Yeah, everyone is listening actually. It is playing.
Yeah. No, I couldn't listen the sound.
Let me check the others.
Audio is not. Can you hear the song?
Meera Harshna Saskia, could you tell me whether you are listening to the song? Meera?
Ma'am,
Okay. Is it possible for you to listen the song?
No, somebody says no, ma'am.
ma'am, sound கேட்கல ma'am.
Okay. Let me check. How?
Now it is. Enough, Ajanta ma'am. Ajanta ma'am, enough.
Stop it. Sudha, I have stopped it, Sudha.
Yeah. Can you show me the slide?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Next slide. Yes, this one. Effective CVT, that is, how can we use this creative visualization techniques very effectively in your life? First thing is, without goal setting, you can't reach, you can't practice any CVTs. At least you should have some short-term goal or long-term goal. You should write it. First write or think what you want to become in the future. At that time, already I said this point, all the 5 senses, you have to involve all the 5 senses in creative visualization techniques. Give a life for our vision. You should have some vision in the form of video or in the form of audio, pictures. The last point is very important. You have to do this CVT every day. CVT exercise daily, you're supposed to practice. How we eat every day, drink every day, likewise, we have to do the CVT exercises every day so that our mind can drills automatically to get that in our life. Just if you dream it today, just if you do CVT today, you'll give 1 week gap or 1 month of gap or 15 days of gap. You may get your vision in your life, but not very early. If you want to reach the shift, that is, if you want to reach your vision, ambition, goals, everything very fast, you have to practice it daily. If you couldn't do it thrice a day, at least once in a day. Or I strongly believe CVT practice. Please try to do it twice a day. One is during night time before you are asleep and early in the morning. If you do it just 2 times in a day, definitely you will get eminent result in your life. Next slide, please. The before one. Yes. Next. Okay. Very often I showed this picture in my presentation because this building, I don't have my building. I don't have this building right now. Okay, but I'll be having this building. This building, I mean, half area is going to be like apartments. I mean, this left side is apartments and the right side is my own office. I'm going to construct a biggest software company. I can hear your laughing sound. Ma'am, you're working as a lecturer, that English lecture. How can you build all these things? No, this is my imagination. I'm not going to change this picture. That's why I said in my presentation, I showed this building twice or thrice. I have the same picture at the kitchen, in my home, the kitchen, I mean, in the bedroom, the prayer room. We are going to reach this. That is the reason I'm having this picture. You can also create your own picture. That is your wish. Next, please. So blocks, clear blocks. Whenever you do creative visualization, definitely you will be having some blocks. Yeah, stumbling blocks or some hindrances. How is it possible? Your subconscious mind says, yes, you can do it, you can achieve it, but your conscious mind says, no, you can't do it, you can't achieve it. That is our environment, right? Okay. How is it possible? Your mind asks this question. You can't give answer. How is it possible? But the universe has the power to give everything in your life. If you ask, the universe will give to you. No doubt in that. You may not have, you may say that I don't have money, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have support. My life is already wrecked due to so many problems. No, let it be whatever the present situation may be. Let it be whatever the problem you are facing today. No problem at all. If you are living in the hut, no problem. If you are living in the small house, no problem. Your mind speaks everything, whatever you want to achieve in the future. Okay, these clear your blocks first. That's why I titled for this slide, clear your blocks. Only you can clear the blocks. I can do it. How? You'll be asking the next question. How is it possible? Because the universe has that potential, your mind. Universe is having link with subconscious mind. Subconscious mind is having link with right side brain functioning. Right side, the brain functioning is having link with CBT techniques. If you use CBT techniques every day in your life, the blocks may destroy, may go away from your brain, from your mind and body very soon. But you have to do it routinely, every day. Practice is must. Next, please. Yes, almost we have come to the end of the session. CBT courses, MOOC platform offers so many CBT courses. You can go through that. Especially, I was much attracted by this course, Certified Corporate Wellness Specialist. If you complete this course, you can work as a CBT advisor in software companies, hospitals, educational institutes, wherever in this universe, even business. You can go with this CBT course, not just having CBT certificate. Certificate is not just for qualification purpose. Your mind should consume that. Okay, always you should feel positively. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. With this quote, is there next slide? Is there any next slide? No, this is my last slide. Okay. No, this is my last one.
Yes.
Thank you very much for giving me this wonderful opportunity. If you have any doubts or questions, you can ask me. Once again, I would like to thank the organizing committee members for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
Sorry.
Ajanta ma'am.
Yeah. Dr. Sudha Devi has made a significant contribution to this webinar today. As I said earlier, she is one who had invested this idea of webinar, visualizing your potential today. Instead of this session, I used to get More preachings from Dr. Sudha Devi very often at our premises. It is truly a healing to our inner self. And in this session today, she has thrown light on creative visualization techniques, and she suggested some readings for creative visualization, and she explained very lucidly why the CVT, creative visualization technique, is significant for a human being and what are the outcomes of this practice. And she has also explained the critical scientific terms of creative visualization techniques very well. She has given hands-on practice and the music as therapy for this technique. Her simple techniques will really have a strong impact on everyone's life, as she claimed. She very clearly explained the power of imagination using herself as an example. Truly said, ma'am, we have so many negative blocks personally and externally too. But whenever we are towards the positive aspects of our life, you have given a true and practical solution. Yes, it is we who need to clear our blocks instead of waiting for some healers from the outside. I have very often encountered Dr. Sudha Devi in a meditative pace at our premises. It is the reason behind the everlasting curve of her lips, though she is amidst her hard times sometimes. Thank you, Dr. Sudha Devi, for giving more nuances to affirm ourselves to be in a positive way through your session. Though she has dealt with some scientific aspects, she made it really interesting and easy to grasp the aspects. So over to the MC.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your thought-provoking and powerful words. Develop an attitude of gratitude and give thanks for everything that happens to you, knowing that every step forward achieving something bigger and better than your current situation. So I invite Lieutenant Dr. B. Ajanta Parthasarathi, Associate NCC Officer, to propose vote of thanks.
Respected dignitaries, we are at the formal vote of thanks session now. Sir, would you like to share some words? Respected dignitaries, esteemed resource persons, participants from across the country.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, yes, please, sir. Yes.
Yeah. I'm very grateful to you all, my faculty members. It's a very excellent program organized by the team members. On behalf of our college management, principal, and the extension activities, it's my privilege to congratulate all the faculty members of our and the organizers of the team. Thank you. It's a wonderful program, and especially the scholars, the session who have taken the sessions are wonderful and very useful program. So keep going. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your kind words. So this is our formal vote of thanks session. Respected dignitaries, esteemed resource persons, participants from across the country, NCC cadets, and our wonderful masters of ceremony, Ms. Meera Harshini and Ms. Saskia. As we draw the curtains on this enlightening national webinar on visualizing your potential, it is my privilege to express our heartfelt gratitude and offer a vote of thanks to all who have made this event possible and memorable. First and foremost, I would like to extend our deepest gratitude to the management and the principal of Sri SRNM College. Your unwavering support and enthusiasm for this webinar played a pivotal role in its success. Your commitment to nurturing the potential of our students is truly commendable. A special note of thanks to our Dean of Extension Activities, Dr. K. Arinesh, who has been the driving force behind this event. Your dedication to empowering our students, colleagues, and fostering their holistic development has been an inspiration to us all. The success of today's event would not have been possible without the invaluable contribution of our esteemed resource persons. Dr. Prashant Murthy, your insights into creative visualization have enlightened us on the power of imagination and its role in realizing our dreams. Dr. U. Fatima Vazana, your talk on art for therapy has shown us the transformative potential of art in the healing and the self-expression. Dr. M. Sudha Devi, your session on scientifically proved creative visualization techniques for legendary life has provided us with valuable insights that will undoubtedly help us in our journey to unlock our potential. We would also like to express our gratitude to all the participants who joined us from various institutions across the country. Your active participation and engagement enriched the discussions and made this webinar a truly learning experience for everyone involved. A special mention to our NCC cadets who exemplify discipline, dedication, and leadership. Your presence today is a testament to the strength of our youth, and we are confident that you will continue to shine as beacons of inspiration. A heartfelt thanks to our Masters of Ceremony, Ms. Meera Harshini and Ms. Saskia, for guiding us through this event with the grace and professionalism. Your role has been instrumental in ensuring the smooth flow of this webinar. In closing, I would like to reflect briefly on the theme of today's webinar, visualizing your potential. We have learned that visualization is a powerful tool that can help us to tap into our latent abilities, dream big, and work towards achieving our goals. It is a reminder that each of us has the potential for greatness, and with the right mindset and guidance, we can turn our dreams into reality. As we leave this virtual gathering, let us carry with us the knowledge and inspiration we have gained today. Let us continue to visualize our potential and work diligently towards a future filled with accomplishments and a positive change. Once again, I thank you all who have contributed to the success of this national webinar on visualizing our potential. We look forward to future endeavors that will further empower and uplift our community. Thank you all once again.
Thank you, ma'am. Your words gleamed as a beautifully wrapped present.
Thank you. And dear participants, the feedback link has been shared in our chat. Partially, the certificates will be processed today and sent to your mail. For the remaining, it will take 2 days, maximum 2 days, to be received to your mail. Dear participants, kindly fill in the feedback link shared in our chat. Partially, the certificates will be generated today and sent to your mail ID. For the remaining, it will take 2 days maximum to be sent to your mail ID.